Hey, it's me, Emile Nate, Emile Maestro, the one and only, welcoming you to another edition of the Daily Zap. Today is February the 2nd, the year 2022, and we are recording this very early in the day because big news. It was announced earlier today by Tom Brady, and I think it was also announced by Adam Schefter of ESPN and a couple of other big news sources that Tom Brady is indeed announcing his retirement from the National Football League. Of course, for those of you who doesn't know, Tom Brady, one of the best quarterbacks in the history of the National Football League. 22 years in the NFL for Mr. Brady. He won 7 Super Bowl rings, the most out of anyone in the history of the National Football League post Super Bowl era. And again, this really wasn't a shock. I mean, last Sunday it was leaked that Tom Brady was announcing his retirement, but Brady denied that he was announcing his retirement. But I think it was just more of trying to inform everyone in their inner circle that he's retiring before going public with it. There was some flack on Adam Schefter about it, but I guess there's nothing. Like, it's official. Like, there's nothing more. There's nothing more else. There's nothing else to talk about it at this point. Tom Brady won a wonderful career. Started off as a backup to Drew Bledsoe. The year was 2001. Drew Bledsoe was injured in a game against the New York Jets, and then the rest was history. Tom Brady, of course, leading the New England Patriots to 6 Super Bowls. Of course, they won in 2001 against the Rams. They won back-to-back 2003 and 2004, and then after that there was a drought in between Brady's 3rd and 4th Super Bowl championship. He won his 4th probably like 10 years later against the Seattle Seahawks, and then the biggest comeback in football history, Super Bowl 51. What an incredible comeback that was against the Atlanta Falcons. And of course, his last ring with the Patriots was in 2018 against the LA Rams. And just last year, his first season in Tampa Bay, winning a Super Bowl for that city. Again, what more can you say about Tom Brady that hasn't been said yet at this point? He won 7 Super Bowl rings. He holds a lot of records. Playoff wins. Like in the NFL, you can only win few playoff games in a year. This man has 35 playoff wins. It is insane. And the next in line for the most playoff wins by a quarterback is Joe Montana with 16. So he is up there. Like he is in a class of his own. There's no doubt about it. There's nothing really else much to say about Tom Brady and his legendary football career. He will go down as the greatest quarterback to ever play in this sport, to ever play in the National Football League. There's zero doubts about that. He is up there. He's the GOAT. 7 Super Bowl rings, man. What else can you say? And honestly, if I'm going to be completely honest, I thought Brady could still go for a couple of more years after what I saw this year. This year, he had a really good year this year. He threw like 4,000 plus yards again, had 30 plus touchdowns for that powerful Tampa Bay offense. I mean, for me, he could still go. But maybe he feels like, because the only person who knows it's time for Tom Brady is Tom Brady, and we cannot really judge that him retiring at this point of his career. We cannot really judge him anymore for that. He knows when it is time to stop, and it is time to stop if he feels like it, and he has nothing more to prove at this point. He has done everything that he could have possibly done as a quarterback in the National Football League. Like, people will now look up to him, and he will be the standard of excellence in the National Football League. All other quarterbacks current or future quarterbacks will be judged based on the standards that Tom Brady has set, not just for himself, but for all players, all quarterbacks in the National Football League. And he's a standard bearer now for that. And that is probably his biggest legacy in the National Football League. Is setting that standard for being the best. Because no one, possibly no one, will eclipse what Tom Brady has done in his entire career. Maybe it's going to be Patrick Mahomes. Maybe, who knows, it's going to be Joe Burrow or Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, Mac Jones. But as of right now, there's no one like Tom Brady. There's no one like him. He will always be at the top. And what is your favorite Tom Brady moment, I guess, to end this day, a very, very short daily zap? For me, I will go. I have two moments here. First one was the Falcons one. The Falcons come back. Super Bowl 51. I was at school. I was watching the Super Bowl in my laptop. And I had a class at like 9:30 in the morning. So when I left the library to go to the class, the Falcons were leading I think that was 21-3 at the halftime. 21-3. And I jokingly said to my friend, this game isn't over yet. They still have Tom Brady. But I said that jokingly because no way in hell could you lose a game leading 21-3. That has not happened in the history of the Super Bowl. So I don't expect the Falcons to choke. No one did. And then when I came back, the game was tied. And I asked, what the fuck happened during the time? And when I went to class, and then, when I got back to watch the rest of the game was suddenly tied. And the game was going to overtime, and then the Patriots wins the entire thing. And I couldn't believe it. I honestly couldn't believe it. Because the Falcons were up 23-8 at some point in the third quarter. And we all thought that game was done. But Tom Brady, man, led that incredible comeback. Probably the greatest comeback in the history of football. And that cemented his status as the GOAT, I think, in my opinion. Because no one has ever done that in the history of football. No one has led a team to an incredible comeback like that ever. And I got the second one, probably is the 2018 AFC Championship game against the Kansas City Chiefs. And I watched that game, man. And this man, that overtime drive, he dissected through that defense. I mean, he got some help, from the officials calling offside on D Ford. That was really the crushing blow to the Chiefs during that game. And then, Tom Brady doing it time and time again. He has done that multiple times in his career, but that one sticks to me because I watched that game live. So, I guess I have nothing more else to say here, but again, congratulations to a wonderful, wonderful career for Mr. Tom Brady. Hall of Famer, no doubt about it. Greatest football player of all time. And he will be like I said earlier, he will be the standard. He set the standard so high in terms of being a successful quarterback in the NFL, being a successful player in the NFL. He has set the standard so high that I don't think anyone will be able to surpass it, no matter how good they would be, because that's just how fucking legendary Tom Brady was. So yeah, to end this daily zap, please follow me on all my social media accounts. On Twitter, you can follow me on Twitter, Emile_Meister. On Twitch, again, I said I am in between jobs right now. I'm trying to sort things out, and after I get all things sorted out, I will be back streaming on Twitch. I promise you that. You just follow me there on Twitch below. On YouTube, give this video a like, comment, and share this video. That's the only way that this channel will be able to grow. And on Facebook, Emile Meister. I am doing a series as of right now in terms of we're simulating the whole NBA from the year 2008. I'm only doing it on the weekends so right now because again, I'm in between jobs and I'm trying to sort everything out as of this moment. I can only do the daily zap at this moment because again, it is just a short show. You know, I don't double take. I don't write. I don't read any scripts. I don't write anything that I would say on this platform. Everything is on the mind. Everything's from the heart. So thank you for all the support. And you can also check out my daily zap from the other day, yesterday. That one really hit well. I got 100 views for that. It was really amazing. So again, thank you so much to all the views, all the support, and again, this is the daily zap. Emile Latte, Emile Meister, the one and only, saying, always stay safe, and I will see you on the next daily zap.